desktop audio 1. My audio setups are too complicated. Why is that shrunk? Looks right. Put this in a couple of places. One is there. And another is there. Make sure I can see those. And off we go. That's right, we'd found an ancient forest. Oh crap, I forgot to do a thing. One moment. Why can't I hear the sound? I thought to myself. And it's because the sound is going to the wrong audio device. I'm very good at this, you know. Let's try that again. Okay. What are we expecting to find here? What lies in the heart of a forest? Water, cretin. It looks like there's a path in this direction. But it might just be leading around in a circle? Yeah, it looks like it. You won't get stuck in a bush, will you? I will pick my way forward somehow, Aaliyah, and please try not to trip over your feet. There's just enough breadth of path here to be confusing. It's cold. The mist. I've not seen mist like this since my Erzi. There's a way down through here. Is this a path? There are no paving slabs, no guard posts. There's two paths, one over there. Whoops. Curved marks, that's interesting. Here. Curved marks, grooves in the stone under the moss. Overlapping like the scales on a snake. Tracks? From some kind of enormous stone grinding creature? They will be from the blade of whatever tool dug this canyon, Ilya, although I cannot think of anything capable of carving on this scale. You think this canyon was dug? Naturally. Entropy creates plains, Elberethian dog, not winding channel. Oh, that's not true. The rivers wind. Water does. Really, Ilya? Water cannot carve a canyon. Even a simple dam can hold. If you've got the concept of dams, you've got the concept of rivers. And if you've got the concept of like terrestrial rivers, then you've got the concept of erosion. I hope I'm not walking in circles. That looks... This place feels ancient somehow. Even if there isn't anything here. It's so quiet, so still. I detect endless movement. Leaves, insects, ceaseless. Broken planks, almost entirely overgrown, but not quite. They've been worked, jointed together with nails and screws, shaped, planed, riveted, lacquered. Part of a ship of some kind, maybe? Perhaps, Elberethian, but it does not resemble any ship hull I have seen before. So it's old. Perhaps. Or perhaps it is something else entirely. I cannot imagine a boat of this size catching the wind effectively.
I brushed away dirt and scraped away the moss.
There's something here, a shattered necklace made of crystal. I would guess it dates from ancient times. Look at the facets and flaws in the crystal. They catch the light like fire. What is this? I've never seen anything like it. And there's a carved message on the clasp. Stars and shit. That is what that says. Yeah, I'm pretty close to the end of the game. I think. Oh wait, that could be jewel rather than star. In which case that's light. Jewel of something light. I think this is the second to last site in the game. Like I think it's going to be the. I bet this is evening. Hey Demo, welcome back. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be this and then some pottering around and then the vault. I got quite a lot done on Monday. Visited a mine and almost suffocated in its depths. That's a statue.
The trees parted into a clearing around a listing statue.
Waters above. Nice to see a familiar face. This is a much more detailed one than the others we've seen. And it's got swanky stuff. There's an inscription here. What have we got? Everything's a fractured piece from an even longer phrase. Divine something. Water. Nebula. Jester, that translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another phrasing. I'm sure that must be right. The goddess gives water for the nebula. By the stars, that was a long one. Does giving water mean distributing it? There's obviously water here. Did they believe the goddess shared this moon's water with the rest of the nebula? A metaphysical explanation for the existence of well springs. I'm pretty sure this is a machine for spreading water to the nebula, Elliot. Look at her podium. It couldn't be more different than the setting on my Urzi. Although perhaps the shape of that one was made to match this. More like the ramps and panels on the cratered moon than anything else here. Is it some kind of mechanism? Perhaps are you suggesting it rotated earlier so she could look around? Shards of glass at her feet and a hole going down into the mechanism. Whatever this was, it's filled with dirt. A lamp, perhaps? Could be. It's certainly gloomy between all these trees. Ore would love this thing. She'd want to take it apart, bolt by bolt. Wouldn't she just? There's another disc on this side, but this one's intact. Reminds me of something we've seen before, if I can just remember what. Can you remove the glass, Enke? Alright, move out of the way. I can't make anything out down there. Now move away from the opening. There is a strong radiation emanating from the opening. Radiation? Outside your visible spectrum, but it is there. Its signature is very familiar, Elia. It's the radiation generated by a hopper. And this is a hopper source, similar to the one at the Withering Palace. A hopper? Out here? Are you saying it's still active? Yes. A hopper is only emitting when it is active. Something below the ground is being transported right now, even as we speak. I thought hoppers were short distance only. So where is it going? Every hopper I have encountered is short distance, but there are no eyes above us. This hopper must be looking elsewhere. And there's a third disc here. They're all broken now. So this hopper is permanently hoppering. Someone set this place up and left it running. It would appear so, Elberethian. What happens if a hopper signal is blocked? The connection no longer exists, therefore transfer does not occur. Whatever might have been relocated is not. So line of sight. That's right, isn't it? Aaliyah, please, what are you doing? Will it hurt me? Eventually, servant. Your palm is both reflecting and absorbing the radiation. Wait. You've broken something. What kind of something? I can't see properly. I am detecting deep movement. Echoes from below. I don't like the sound of that. Something off in this direction? I feel like the goddess is looking at me. Or looking at this spot, maybe. Was there once something around here? What was? There is? Surprise? And that's the water character on it. Let's see. Here, along the side. What have we got? We've got some water. We've got some maybe robots. Something is below this. And then we've got some words that don't match. What can I still put in? Oh. Cool. I would have guessed that was the case. So, what else have we got here? Oh, blimey, that's a long one. Something of waters down below. I don't think it can be Palace, can it? Because there's no place character. If the second through fourth characters make up robots. So with a person before that, it could be Master. But that wouldn't explain what the rest was doing. And there's this. It's doing something, but it's not going anywhere. Right? It's the go character, but with a negation. So I'm guessing that's weights. It could be, like, Overseer looks plausible to me. Because the box in box indicates like an absolute, as in true. I think it might be Overseer. A master? Who would be master of this place? There must be a way to get this open. But there's no handle, no lock, nothing. Open it up, NK. I have no idea how to open it. You think I would go digging around in the dirt like some drone? Helpful. So there is something here. Something hidden underground. Right, well, let's go and cover that thing again and see if we can annoy it into opening. Here goes. Movement below once more earlier. A hatch in the forest floor. An access point to maintain whatever is below. Oh! Water! There's water coming through the seams of the hatch. Let's hold our nerve, NK. I would be disappointed in you if you were to stop now. So this hopper I'm holding hoppers water from underground. But hoppers it where? Into the rivers? To another moon? Is this place some kind of aquifer? Does it distribute water from its wellspring out to somewhere else? The hatch, Alia Elasra. I believe the water below is about to point. Okay. Interesting. So this hopper really is doing something. Finally, the water is falling back once more. Perhaps this site was once entirely underwater. Perhaps the boat we found was used to travel on the surface. Oh, symbols inside the hatch. Oh, but it's not ancient, it's a diagram. Star chart, maybe? I can't make anything out. Just darkness. If this is an entrance, there must be a way down safely. If the entrance was intended for robots, I would anticipate a ramp. Perhaps it has collapsed. That is quite plausible, but if true, there is no way down. But you can't see where the hopper beam is going. I believe I can, Alia. The signal from this hopper... Interesting. It points towards Iox. But you're serious? This place is where Iox gets its water from? And if I were to shut this place down? Please, Jester, I do not like to consider it. If the people on Elbereth knew, NK, Honestly, I don't think they'd hesitate. They'd shut it down and then trade water for work in the fields. Then I do not suggest we shall tell them, and I shall personally inform Professor Mayari at the earliest convenience. I want to see if I can do something with the rope. Nope, the hatch is now dead. I need something I could plug the hole with. The scrap of sail would probably fit. I don't want to plug the hole, I want to go down the hatch. It seems to me a profoundly bad idea to cut off water to the... Why is this an option? So this is a meeting of rivers after a fashion. And one of these rivers runs to Heaven's Vault itself? Interesting, Aaliyah. There was another hopper here. This hopper source, it would appear to be pointing in a direction similar to that of Renber's telescopes. This hopper is pointing to something outside the nebula, perhaps to Heaven's Vault itself. So how do we get there? To the site this aquifer once fed. The site, if there is a site, is across a vast tract of dead space, Aaliyah. Short of wishing a river into existence, I do not think we can get there. There's warmth here. Not much, but a little. Maybe this one is working underneath the dirt as well. The eye this hopper transmits to is most likely a wellspring. Let's clear it then. Definitely warm down here, I think. There. Is anything happening? Perhaps a very faint flow upwards. Something, maybe, in the sky. It needs more water. Oh, that's why we need to plug the other ones. Aaliyah, surely we cannot... The wellsprings surely cannot all be fed by other wellsprings. The water and air must originate somewhere. Maybe, or maybe not. What if it's a cycle? What if there is a great loop after all? Let's just stuff this in here. As simple as that, then. Now the water on Iox is drying up. Not yet. There is still water in flow. But soon. Poor old Mayari. I wonder how she'll explain this one away to the powers above her. Let's see what happens this time. I can feel the water rising rapidly. I can hear it. This place was built to create rivers. From a wellspring below, up into the nebula. Rivers to Iox, elsewhere. But the rivers have been drying up, and the hoppers filling up with dirt. The water is warm. I can't tell what yet. What happens if we leave the hopper covered? The moon floods? What next? The water must eventually go somewhere. Perhaps it will flow into space. Perhaps it will create a river. Aaliyah, the water appears to have stopped rising, as though the pressure below ground has dropped. And Aaliyah, something is forming in the sky above us. A new river. Tell me we've just made a river. Where does it go? There is only one way to find out. So there's a new river above us? It would appear so. May I activate the hopper now, Aaliyah? Interesting. The water from below is disentangling around us. It is beginning to flow, following some kind of path. It is quite beautiful. You can see it, the path. There are lines of force through space, arcs, grooves in the surface of things. I can see them. The rivers trace their outlines as they flow. We have made a new river, Elberethian dog, or recreated a very old one. Perhaps it will flow all the way to Heaven's Vault. And Iox? The river to Iox is gone, Alear. It will not come back. But after we sail this new river, there is no reason to assume there will be a way back. Oh man. We had better find out. I do not think we have a choice. We are already moving. So, this might well be the end of the game. Also, that zone's got a lot smaller than it was. I hope this is going to be quick. There's no way back, is there? Is there? It seems unlikely. Oh, this is going to be a fast river. I like it. Very fast river. On the one hand, I'm surprised there's not more dialogue here. On the other, my throat is very sore, so... Oh. This is really fast. I still don't understand. How did we create a river? Really, that's the part you're struggling with? There was only a pool on that moon. It seems the rivers are formed from the overflow of the wellsprings. If the wellsprings are fed by the rivers, they are as powerful as the rivers. The hopper you cleared is lifting that river up into the nebula. There's something here. Heaven's Vault? Question mark. The moon out here in the dark. Jolly good.
We had followed a strange and winding road through the loneliest reaches of space. And on the moon at the end of the path was nothing.
Clearly not nothing. It's a desert. I was hoping for... I don't know what. Hope is for imbeciles. That's not true, you cynical asshole of a robot. Still, I must commend you, Alear. You succeeded where that miserable rat Renber failed.
But now, I didn't know if I could return.
I was thinking about Huang. He never did introduce me to the annals of Mazwai. He always said he would. I imagine he is still waiting for the right moment, Aaliyah. I wonder if you realized long before you realized you were gone. We got grave markers. Just like the one we saw in the Emperor's secret garden outside the hermitage where Remba died. Lots of them. Oh. Can you understand what it's saying? Of course not. I cannot speak ancient. The Death Goddess. There's something carved here. Okay, what do we got? What else can I put in? Something here is wrong. Don't give up. It's all of us have done something many times. Would you want to? Why would I? I don't even live on Elbereth. And anyway, I'm too honest. Then you should not consider the matter a moment longer. The noise is eerie. Who are you, I wonder? What did you want to say? Why did that one provoke a particular response? Anyway, some sort of graveyard. What's that thing in there? I wonder what you're trying to tell me. Whoops. Looks like something crashed here. Something big. I thought a vault would be underground. The word vault has two meanings, Elberethian. It is a sunken chamber, or else a high arch, even a leap. So which is this? Perhaps both, Ulia. The wreck there is further away than it appears. Please do not lose yourself in the open desert. Oh. But I want to go see the wreck. It looks interesting. Check out this goddess instead. Perhaps this is an old road. If there's anything here, it's up there. But I am not sure you will survive this climb. Your lungs, they've been getting worse. You have what? You have always had it. You and every other Elberethian rodent. Look around, NK. It doesn't matter out here what I've got. Aaliyah, you cannot simply ignore reality. Then don't patronize me. I didn't come this far to turn back now. I know that shape. Kibenya. I always said she was truly ancient. Kibenya. The people back on Maezi would not believe it. Perhaps this is her home. There's an inscription, although we already know Kibenya. Uh, I think that's probably more like 1. This is a verb that's to do with living and growing, I guess. Would that make sense? Does anyone go strong as trees make sense? Timo seemed quite serious when we told him about the lost graveyard moon. I wonder if he really will find a way to ship water from there. It seemed the ancients used the hoppers to transport water. Perhaps Arroy can do the same for him. He's going to find a great market on Iox if he can do it. The wreck is in that. Let me look at the wreck! You can't put a bloody great wreck on the landscape and then not even let me look at it. Oh.
And then we began to climb. I fell silent, saving my breath. The robot purred along behind me. The wind offered little secrets and then snatched them away. But something was wrong.
NK? What? NK, I feel fine. The climb, it's easy. Perhaps I've grown stronger? Perhaps something about this place has made me well. The opposite is true, Aaliyah. It seems there is something wrong with gravity here. We saw this before, on the cratered moon with the ramps. Yes, cretin. Whatever field it was we encountered on the cratered moon, that field wraps around this place like a cocoon. Interesting. This one's close enough. That looks like a conduit of some sort. What are they for? Was it a tower? It's ancient. As old as anything. The walls, Aaliyah, they are inscribed in some detail. No symbols, fragments of images in the rust. Could be a telescope? Empress NK, can you make anything of these etchings? I will take a look, Aaliyah. Etched with some kind of blunt blade, carved in later, I think, than the metal was made, but worn down by the sand. Can you read it? You should wait. Anything else around here for me to poke? Don't be a brat, Aaliyah. Oof. So I'm assuming that this is where we were at the very start of the game, the like in medias res segment. Anything? So the robot just crashed. The structure is like the metal crater we found, but the materials are quite different. I'm just going to walk back and forth until I run out of conversation triggers. If Huang could see this, I'd like them to see them tell me that history is a fantasy now. But they'll never see it, of course. No one will. Are you actually doing anything, robot? I hope this isn't an actual timed thing. That would be very annoying. Alea, Elastra, I believe I have some sense of it. Tell me a story, Enkei. The etching tells the tale of a group of gods who strode forward across a wide desert from a place of much water, bringing water. They caused the fields here to be fertile, for a time. Does it say which god? Sorry, I needed to blow my nose. The god was... Ooh! It's a JRPG, the god's dead. Killed? You're sure about that? No. That is the inference. But it is only a pictogram, and the god is above us. I think this mountain holds the god's tomb. Then let's go bother a god. Something on that ridge. I can't quite make it out. And it looks like it has another god. Rember must have tried a work of Elberethian when working with Enkei, perhaps by chance. He was from Elbereth. Maybe he jabbed his thumb with a screwdriver and swore. It seems remarkable this had not been discovered before. I don't know what that dialogue was about at all. That, though, is an house. A ruin. It's not much of a ruin, but still, it's something. I do not think the statues carved themselves. Iox 6. Katiokis is Iox. An inscription on the Giving Goddess. That might be a thing that's been lifted, so it might be high. Or not. I don't know. Oh! Yes, it was. Sorry, I was passing that as Rose the noun. Via... What's that? A place of much water is a sea. And this is a lot of time. I think. can't think. That's giving me the same. What? The reaching god. That's the top. Not far now. Anything in this thing that was obviously a house once upon a time? Yep. Inscription here. Bloody hell, that's long. Might be this one a while, folks. Oh man, what do we got? What can I see? And not open. There being stars, that could be up there. Heavens. I don't think it is heavens because I think it's like an ascension. God, it just keeps going. Could be old. C. Port? How does that? A really long one. I'm pretty sure that heavens is going to be wrong because I think it's instead it's going to be like ascension. There's a lot of more kind of grammarish stuff here. Like, where are we? This bit in the middle of this screen now. Let's go back to the start and just throw in everything we can. Damn it. Will? Didn't even see Will. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. That's going to turn out to be wrong because there's other stuff there. I'm frustrated that I haven't got the comma with a plume on it at all anywhere. Like, I haven't isolated that. Where can I still put something in? Oh, open. So something will open its something again, and lift us to the port of the old sea, I think. That's where this is going. What haven't I put in? Is there many I haven't done? No. Wait, if I take that out, I can put I in there. Again, will... Oh, never. There we go. What's it going to cross off? Well, that's going to make it quicker, at least. Oops, old C. Da da da. The next thing that's going to get crossed out is probably of or acts. Probably acts. I'm imagining that there will actually be an of somewhere in here. Oh, come on. Where have I not put something in that went in before? Never, 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 never. Oh, yeah. What's it going to cross out this time? Oh, cross out the grammar words, you swine. They're the ones that take ages. Port. Port there. Old. C. It's definitely not going to be never. There is the thing. Something else. Bam, ba, bam. Oh, I haven't put any of the ofs in. Which of these do I think is most likely to be an of? That one. Whee! Yes, got rid of acts. Of is definitely going to be in there, though. Never, I'm sure, is wrong. Pretty confident about the again and. But the heavens is wrong. Da, da, da. Something will open its whatever that is again, and not heavens us. Something in that lot. Port might be right, but never definitely isn't. The other word that I'm pretty sure is wrong is that one. But open its sperm and again and something us. Put the never back in. Put the heavens back in. missing something. Is it the it's? No, got that. I'm confused again. So we managed to cross out things and acts. Wasn't there an I somewhere? Oh yeah, there it is. Good, we got heavens off the list. I'd like to cross off never, because it's not never, it's something that has never in. Where's us gone? There it is. Something will open it's something again and something us. Maybe I, maybe port, old sea. We've got 4 possession markers. Where? Oh, and that's now I have to rule out stars as well. Incorrect. Yeah, okay. Called it. It will open its again and something us of whoops of yeah. There's something that I can still fit in somewhere. Where was the eye I found? There. Oh, port. Yeah. What can we cross out this time? The fact that you have to refill in all the little markers every time is a little bit tiresome when you're doing one of these big... Okay, finally we crossed off Never. Right. At least I'm starting to learn the phrase. Dead right, Val. That is the vibe. And... us... Oh god, what's it got? Good luck. Pray for screws. Where's open gone? Oh no, don't know. Okay. Port, old, C. Missed something again. Oh, oof. The screws do make a difference, though. Right. What did I cross something off that time? Stars. Okay. Whoops. Will open. I think open's going to be wrong. I think open must be part of something larger. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I get all those ofs in. Wrong again. Cross something off for me. Let's put in this time. I'm pretty sure that's Old C. If that's Old C, then it makes sense to be talking about a port. The first part made a lot of sense. We'll open something. Oh yeah, it's... We'll open it something again, and something us. Port something Old C. Do I just need to get an of in the right place? Dang it. Oh wait, I. Yes. Yeah, that's plausible. Ah! Yeah. It's I. Port is wrong. All is right. C? Tell me I got C right. Yes, okay. Eagle will open its wings again and fly us through the eye of... Uh... So fly is an action that is towards a place in the sky. Or action that is towards the sky. Nice. I'm sure that's going to be through. What do we got? It's not port. That could be across, couldn't it? We've got towards. Through the eye of... This is an adjective. Right? Yeah, it's not a noun, it's an adjective. Through... It's got a negation in. It's got no light. I think it is dark. Could that be sun? A place of light? Eagle will open its wings again and fly us through the eye of dark sun across old sea. How does one fly through a sun? Unless the eye is like a hopper eye. How can a sun be dark? I thought a sun was made of fire. The old sea. Mayari said her story about the Heaven's Vault was a legend of the old sea. I assumed that meant it was fantasy. Did the eagle and sun originate out here? So long ago? I can't make any more of it. That's how Kaya spoke to me in the Emperor's secret garden. Apparently Shine activated a recording of her in the foil. The ring on top is projected. The image must be how 6 space work. 2. So how did the foil get to the ruined moon? Provided the last Emperor took it there. Simply to keep himself company, maybe. And this is where the game started. Please, climb carefully. Except that in the intro cutscene I didn't have NK. Okay. That was actually really fun. I liked that. Give me more inscriptions like that, game. Careful you don't roll backwards. It's a long way. There's the reaching god. Down. Take a moment to rest before you walk, please, Leah. This is the summit? This is as far as the path goes. The symbol's an ancient. Okay, a shorter one. Sky. God. Something through. Can't be the word for through. Cool. That looks like reaches to me. It's doing something to a distance. Sky God reaches up. A bricked up opening. There is something here. To keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? Only one way in. As far as I can ascertain, yes. There's something written here. Ancient script. This must have been cut in when the mortar was still wet, but I think I can read it. Two-word phrase. It's not either of these things. It's Heaven's Vault. There's more here below. Scratched in. Must be a warning. Holy crap. Okay. God. Me. Well, I see water. I can see water, but it's not available for me to put in. So it must be something else. Is that nebula there? Yep. Wait, no. Is... This is another one that's going to take a while. Temple. I think temple is more likely to be right than me. That's between Will and Nebula is the character for water. Or the sequence for water. Anything else here that fits? Oh wait, hang on. That's 4. All. Got any loose things? Oh wait, it's not the character for water because it's a verb. It's flow. Probably. Yeah. What are we crossing out? Ah, the joyous feeling of crossing out of first. Right, temple was there. God's there. pretty sure it's not me. Will something nebula with this? Oh, this will go there. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. I had all is dark. Oh wow, got it. Crap. It's something to do with time. I think I need to come back to that one. It could be last, I suppose. But I've not seen the last character there with that second line in it. So let's see what else we've got. It's not flow. It could be drink. It's definitely a verb involving fluid. Yeah. It's a place. I've never figured out what that line with a hat is. So that could be until, right? It's a time towards something god inside this temple. Something god inside this temple will drink nebula until all is dark. I'm gonna go. I think it must be last because it's temporal rather than seven. We found 6 gods, so this is the 7th god. But I'm pretty sure that this is a time thing. The darkness that Rember displayed, the slow disappearance of the nebula. This is it. Whatever's inside here, that's what's doing it. Draining the forces that drove the rivers, bringing darkness. Aaliyah? But this is interesting. I can feel a breeze. It must be open on the other side. Open onto what? Holy shit. Can you widen it? You. Walls fall for me. As soft as butter. Here goes nothing. Oh, that's a thing like we saw on Iox. And there's a bloody huge quantity of writing on that wall. Is this the final boss? Or is it not going to let me try to translate those? A shard of metal, positioned like an icon. Do you recognize it? No, I suppose you would what? It is a robot metal. It reminds me of the sundial on Iox, the curve and the spar. No wonder no one can get it to work. This is older than anything we've ever seen. It must be original. As much as anything can be, this is. Can we check out the things in the little... That's water. Robot. We've got water. Death, I think. That one might have been home. It's a place of light. Two of them have candles, right? The operation of this door seems simple enough. Opening this is going to be a bad idea. Bless the wind. What is this? What have we found? Bad stuff, probably. Another door. No handles. Nothing to pull or push. Not magnetic, Elberethian. Is it like the Cat-Kiss Gate? Do I say a word? Holy shit. I feel like there's a voice at the back of my mind telling me that that was the right thing, but I'm not sure why.
The tomb was not a tomb. The mountain was not a mountain. This was heaven's vault. And it was still alive.
What's it made of? The same as the structure on the cratered moon with the ramps? I believe so. This place, this is a ship? That's what this place is supposed to be, but it isn't like any kind of ship I've ever seen. It's more like a palace. Like a generator, Aaliyah, that we are inside. That thing spoke. Let me go see if I can poke the robots before I cross anything. There are robots here. Doing what and why? They are mindless, child. Ants. You're not excited that there are more? This is a graveyard. No wonder the gravity outside was wrong. This moon is hollow. Oh. I turned the bridge off. I needed that. Those look distressingly like they might turn out to be lifts. This is incredible. It's like nothing I've ever seen. Like nothing anyone has seen. Is this bridge also going to disappear? Yep. Are we going to comment on that at all? Nope. Is that all the bridge is gone? Now it's back. Is it going to disappear again as I approach it? Put it on a cycle. Where did it go? Walkways over empty space. Are they stable? They have been stable for thousands of years. They keep fucking vanishing. Can't interact with those guys at all. This is the mountain. This is the inside of the mountain. I feel like I'm not rubbing my face on enough things. What am I supposed to do? I don't understand. Like, nothing in the game has given me the tools to grapple with Spoken Ancient. The robots are clearly doing something, but... this is where I came in. So I've walked all the way around the thing, and all that's happened is the bridges disappear. This one hasn't come back. The one over there hasn't come back either. Or if it has, it hasn't rendered in. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Don't know what triggered that one staying in place, but... I walked past several bridges. Are these bridges going to disappear, or is this going to be... No, I pressed cross at that bridge several times. Robots. Mindless drones. Oh, mindless drones. What do you make of this? It's central to this whole space. Move aside. Okay. Oh. There's an older being inside the robot even. Whoa. Funky. It's an eagle. Welcome, Overseer. Tell me. Do you wish to vault? By the goddess! Do you wish to vault? Can you tell me what this place is? I am the Heaven's Vault. 65% of the core is now recovered. Please, please answer the question, Aaliyah. Do you wish to vault? Are you absorbing the rivers? The great darkness? The rivers disappearing? You're doing it? 66% of the core is recovered. This is a loop. Please, Leah, it hurts. To vault? What does that mean? A viable proximate system has been located. Lensing singularity is available. Refraction error is minimal. Do you wish to vault? So this is an arc. And what happens if I say yes? Does something happen to the nebula? Entropy is inescapable. The rivers will inevitably run dry. But we will be elsewhere. Define we. Overseer must answer the question, do we vault? That's a choice of ending. That looks like a choice of ending. This miserable ship wants your assistance. Oh, there's a third option. It's bound by its ethical core to decide, but it cannot. It is in agony. I find its decision quite disgusting. I wish to vault, walk away. Maybe I can turn this off. I'm assuming that if I vault alone. I really don't know what to do. I wish this game had, like, actual saves rather than just an autosave system. Because I feel like vaulting is like swallowing the entire nebula and leaving thousands of people to die. Is this the ending choice, Dama? Or rather, is there more stuff after this? Okay. Turn it off. Vault. Walk away. It seems like if we walk away, we just die in the desert. Turn it off means entropy, means surrendering to entropy. Vaulting means starting somewhere fresh, I guess? I think I just lean too much towards turning off. Let's try this. Maybe I can turn this off. Stop. Entropic loss during recovery has been significant. Further loss will render vaulting impossible. This ends now. Whatever this place has been doing to the nebula, it stops now. You are quite certain? In the long term, this decision offers no hope. Nothing survives in the long term. I'm an archaeologist. I've walked through dead palaces once owned by cruel wealthy kings. I've stood on the graves of emperors. I've wandered empty markets that once thrummed with a wealth of voices. I've seen the work of time firsthand. Time destroys every action, every idea. Nothing lasts. Not possessions, not fame, not fear. What was kind becomes monstrous. What was understood is overturned. We do what we do, and then we pass on. What this place was built to do doesn't matter anymore. The ancient gods are forgotten. This place is old and buried, and you are doing harm. Time to stop. Release the rivers. All of them. Do it now. I obey, Overseer. I am releasing the core. And now we're leaving. Escape sequence! Very slow escape sequence that I'm not in control of at all, which is my favourite kind of escape sequence. None of that Metroidvania bullshit here. Alia Elasra, the sky is changing. New rivers are forming. A way home? Thousands of ways. There's a but. There is. I will remain here, as you pointed out. The machine in there is rather old and stupid, but it seems to me there is another way. And I do not think it is reckoned on Enke, the first empress of the Holy Ioxian Empire. You two should get along. Yes, Elberethian dog. But perhaps we will meet again, now the nebula is connected once more. I will hopper you down to the Nightingale. Good sailing, Alia Elasra. I wonder how stupid Seven will be.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present. But the past is just another story. How we tell that story, what it means, that's for us to decide.
That was a cool game. I thought so. That's Heaven's Vault. The first inscription on the door said Heaven's Vault, and it just for some reason didn't give me the options of putting in Heaven and Vault. Presumably you have to find more words. So, I suppose I have to... Oh, there are some cool job titles in that credits list. Oh, that's cool! That's a cool detail that Vault is a verb. God damn, I missed it. That's really, really cool. Ah, man, that's great. So I guess now, like, I have to think about whether I want to play this again and get more into... Because you said, Dama, that like on replay it gives you more difficult more difficult inscriptions, right? Or more complex inscriptions. I might be up for doing that. Yeah, and see the other endings and stuff. Also, hilarious note for my YouTube thumbnails for the backup of this, for the archive of this, I did a little graphic of a character of a stick figure vaulting over the kanji for heaven, because I thought I was being funny, and I guess that turned out to be really appropriate. I can't read that. I didn't vault the ancient engines of the heavens vault died, retaining their path along forgotten rivers, giving me 100 new places to explore. But I'll be exploring without Enki. Okay. And I guess that's it. I would love to, but I don't think I've got nearly enough grasp of the language. Cornerstone under the copper box that's marked with his name. Unlock it, open the lid. Take out the... Anyway, Start Plus. Okay, so if I do play this again, it won't be immediately. Although I don't want to leave it too long because obviously, like, memory of the language will start to fade. Yeah, thanks for the company. I really enjoyed this game, even with all the like weird tech glitches and stuff. I think that's really, really cool. And it was much the cooler for having someone around to compare notes with and get a little bit of longer and broader perspective on the game. I'm also... That's good to know. I think enough of it is there that I'd probably be okay. But what I might do. So I'm playing some Satisfactory at the moment with Val, because the new patch just came out and we're having fun with that. I'll be streaming some of that, and I saw this funky-looking game about raccoons taking over the world, which I might play, and then I might come back to this. Yeah, I'll find something else to do. I guess we'll stream Satisfactory tomorrow. Maybe. So yeah, thanks for the company, and I hope to see you again. I have not played Riven. Played some Myst long ago. I guess I'd be up for Riven, but I remember some friends of my family had Riven on the shelf, and one time I asked to... we're talking like in the mid-90s here, and we were visiting them, and I asked if we could try it out, and it wasn't installed, and they were like, well, I'd love to, but it takes like 3 hours to install, so probably not an option. I might well be up for something like that. Yeah, I hadn't considered doing the Myst games, but they would fit with the kind of stuff I've been doing. Also very good puzzling. I do remember enjoying the puzzles that I could solve in Myst, even if I used the hints a lot. But I need to stop talking now. Sorry, my throat is starting to really suffer. Yeah, more next time. Good night.